Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of Bible Q&A. Today we're discussing how was Jesus filled with knowledge at age 12? Well, this one's pretty simple. God had to give him his memories sometime. How would he be able to preach without knowing where he came from? Thus, when he was preaching in the temple in Luke chapter 2 verses 41 to 52, he was simply recounting personal experiences. Yeah, I know about the kingdom of heaven. I see the throne every day. With those memories came an unlimited dose of the Holy Spirit. As it was said in John, "For he whom God hath sent speaketh the words of God, for God giveth not the Spirit by measure unto him." John chapter 3 verse 34. This is what gave him the power to do all those miracles, as well as a bunch of other abilities according to Isaiah chapter 11. However, Jesus wasn't the only person with such gifts. Joseph could prophesy from the age of 17, according to Genesis chapter 37 verse 2, and Daniel was one of the wisest young men in Babylon, according to Daniel chapter 1 verse 20. You even had Bezalel, who was given skill in craftsmanship, according to Exodus chapter 31 verses 1 to 3. All this is to say that the event in the temple wasn't as special as it may seem. God gives lots of people various talents, which come together to strengthen the church. As it was said in 1 Corinthians, "Now there are diversities of gifts, but the same Spirit. And there are differences of administrations, but the same Lord. And there are diversities of operations, but it is the same God which worketh all in all. But the manifestation of the Spirit is given to every man to profit withal." 1 Corinthians chapter 12 verses 4 to 7. Of course, it's important to remember that gifts are great and all, but how they are used is even more important. For example, in 1 Kings chapter 3, Solomon asked for wisdom, and Jehovah gave it to him along with riches and influence. However, in addition to judging the people, Solomon used this wisdom for political purposes, growing the kingdom's trading network and thus opening it to foreign influences. Solomon ended up falling from grace because of the wives he had acquired for his foreign diplomacy. Therefore, when we read stories like this, we shouldn't see Jesus as some awesome child prodigy. Jesus received a lot of gifts from an early age, yes, but that's because he had a really rich and powerful father. In reality, lots of us have many talents as well, either due to birth, our environment, or later experiences. So what matters is the opportunities we have to showcase those gifts, and what we decide to do when those opportunities come. And that is where I'm going to stop with this Bible Q&A. How was Jesus filled with knowledge at age 12? He was filled with knowledge because God gave him his memories back, along with a bunch of other gifts, some of which we can have too. Thank you for listening! Don't forget to like and subscribe.